Hello everybody. It is 11 p.m. nice and late. I am going to do a tutorial of short nails, wide nails, and then a fall mani. So basically, if you can see, I have extremely short nails right now. And that is because I broke some of them while bowling. So I'm going to show you how to do this with short nails. So I am using Chelsea Later Swiss and Tell Would You Rather, which is a green, and then Clear as Day, which goes on top. So those are the colors I'm going to be using tonight, whatever time of day it is. Okay, so I've already cleaned my nails. I've cleaned my hands, filed everything down. Now I'm just going to use my prep pad that came with my nail sets. And, okay. So what I'm gonna do is show the wide nail really quick. So if for some reason you have any nails that are wide, you know, you got wide nails, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take whichever one you feel comfortable with that fits both ways, okay? And so you're gonna take it, if you have a wide nail, and turn it sideways, okay? And that's how you're gonna cover your nails with wide fingers. So that's how you do the wide. So here with the short nails, I'm going to do a fall manicured inspired by another stylist who did something great. I'm gonna give it a try and see how this goes. So I am going to start with Swiss and Tell, and I'm gonna start with it on my pinky, and I actually forgot to push back my cuticles. So if you're like me and you forget to push back your cuticles, you know, just take your cuticle pusher. Very important step. It's 11 p.m. I forgot. So I push those back. Gonna give this nail pad one more once over because that's important. Okay, dry. Okay, so I'm going to take a little piece of this, which is going to be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to take about this much. So my nails are really short, and so that is why everything's going to be teeny tiny. And get this off. I really should have taken the layers off and then cut it. I'm doing great. I got this. Oh my Lanta. Okay, so when you rewatch this later, just know that you take the layers off and then cut the piece. And you can just, you know, skip this part so you don't have to waste 10 years watching me try to do this. Okay, so very carefully, I'm going to take this, and it's still too long, so I'm gonna cut it a smidge more. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here-ish. Okay. Alright, so I got that little guy down. This is where tapping. Okay, so this is the part where normally I would say take your thumbnail and, you know, cut stuff off, but if you have short nails, you can't do that. So I take the edge of a cuticle pusher and just try to gently remove the excess. And yep. Okay, whew. Half a nail down. How far are we in here? How long has it been? I don't even know how long it's been. Half a nail in. Okay. Okay. Got my oils all over. Alrighty, and then I'm going to take the Would You Rather. I think I'm just gonna turn this guy sideways. Okay, so now, okay, you're gonna take off the clear layer first, okay, and then you're gonna peel off the silver part, and I'm just gonna use this as a holder so I don't get the rest of it sticky, and I can use the rest of it later. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is if I want to turn this sideways, let's just imagine what that would look like. Okay, and then yeah, so about there. So I'm going to cut it. Got my other stuff on there. Okay, so I'm going to cut it here. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and place it off to the side. Okay, now I'm going to carefully place this on this line right up against there. Okay, push down, okay. So normally this is the part where I would say, okay, now, you know, leave some of it under your nail to cure later. And that's not an option when you have short nails. So all you're gonna do is do your best to get underneath, take off any excess, and it is what it is, because I mean, you have short nails, well, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I am attempting to place this under my nail. Ooh. Come on, buddy. Very carefully. Okay. So get that off. Alright, so I might be able to leave some of it underneath for later. Okay, that is still not the whole nail. Okay, so what we're gonna do next with this little guy is we are going to put a strip of the Chelsea later there. Okay, and I have, before this video, I have pre-cut my Chelsea later into strips. It is a lot harder to get them straight than I thought it would be. So we'll see how this goes. So I'm just gonna choose one of these and try to get it straight. Okay, I got my Chelsea strip on there, and I'm going to try to get the excess off using this, because again, short nails, sometimes you don't have a thumbnail to get the excess off. Okay, excess. Okay. Woo! One nail down. Okay. So normally, this is where I would say, do your pinkies, and then your rings, and then your middle, and then your pointer, and then your thumbs, okay? So then you do your thumbs last, so that you have your thumbnails to, you know, do everything else. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna do my whole hand, just so you can see what this ball mani is going to look like. Okay, so now, let me just in case. Okay, now I'm gonna put a would you rather over this section here, and then I'm going to measure it to make sure which one fits best. It looks like this one fits best, so I'm gonna take this guy, and then I'm gonna put the rest of these off to the side for later. Okay, so if this guy fits, all right, so we're gonna take off the silver strip, okay, and then we are going to take off the silver strip, and I'm gonna use this to hold it, okay, so I don't touch it too much. All right, and then, hold on, just smidge that back a little bit. Okay, so now, actually, so this side is actually a little bit more oval than round. So I'm gonna try, see how this guy measures up. Oh my gosh, it's stuck. Ah. Oh no! I'm doing great. I got this. Okay, no. So all of that and that side's not there for my finger. This side is gonna be the best. Okay. Alright, and then you can either use your finger, or I like to use the cuticle pusher because then I can get it under my cuticle, so that way it doesn't bubble up later, or whatever things that may happen. Okay, so again, normally this is where you would use your nail, but if you have short nails, that's not an option. So I gotta move this a little bit so it's not so close to where I need to. Okay, so you can either use this, you can use a nail file. I'm going to try with my little stubby nail that's kind of there. No, that's not gonna work. Stubby nail, not an option. Okay, so I'm just going to, yep, this is happening. Okay. All right, there we go. Take the rest, leave it off to the side. That's for the other hand. The positive thing about short nails is you are most definitely going to get two fingers out of one strip. There's no doubt about that. So yay to short fingers. Okay, so I'm just trying to get the excess off here. Trying to use my stubby nail, but I don't think that's really working. Okie dokie. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna push this guy under here so I can remove him later. Okay, so I got my green finger. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my Chelsea Ya Later strips, and I'm gonna add some strips to this. Again, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a strip here. Okay. Try to get another strip out of this. Okay, so I got 2 on there, and I'm going to do a third one with something similar in size. Sorry, trying to get my strip over here. Okay, the whole goal is to not touch it as much as possible, but sometimes that is inevitable. Just is what it is. Ah, okay. Woohoo! Okay, 2 nails down. Okay, so it's only taken this long because I'm doing something fancy. Otherwise, it's way easier and way faster, but I like to make things nice and fun and complicated, so because, yeah, that's how I roll. Okay, so 2 fingers down. Not too shabby. Okay, so now I need the Swiss and Tell. Let's see if this guy's gonna fit. I think he might just fit. Okay, so let's take him apart. No, not that. No. Okay, sorry. Having issues over there. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off, set this way. Whew. Cheese and crackers. I'm doing great. I should not do these videos so late. Like, for real. Okay, so now I'm going to place this one here. Okay. And then I want to do about half, so I am trying this way and see if this is easier, but probably not. Oh my Lanta, definitely not easier. Okay, oh my goodness. Well, not exactly as planned, but close enough. Okay, doing great. Okay, so let's get this under my cuticle and get this all laid down. Okay, so this is the Swiss and Tell, and I'm just gonna leave that tiny bit of excess and take it off tomorrow. Okay, now I need, what did I decide? I think I liked this one. Okay, so I really like this one because I like the flat part here, and it's going to make sense in a minute. So I'm just going to take the clear part off, take the silver, place it so it's easy like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and just gently take off this excess. Okay, put that to the side for later. And then we are going to just push this under here. Oops. Okay, so, alright, is that even straight? Tell me if it's straight. Is it straight? Yeah, okay. And then, okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little piece, oh, actually, I'm going to try to take, can I? I don't think so. I'm trying to find just a smidge of excess that I can just cut off here. Okay, so let's do, okay, this is gonna make sense in a minute. It just seems really weird right now. So I'm gonna take this and I'm going to place this. Okay, I gotta do it this way. Here's this thing about my tiny fingers, is everything's gotta be teeny tiny. Oh my gosh. Okay, try this. It's really gonna make sense, but it just looks kind of funny because I have teeny tiny fingers. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pen. It's a little microscopic pen. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Hopefully. Okay, now I have a teeny tiny pumpkin. So you'll want to make sure that you let this dry before you put any kind of top coat on. Otherwise it's going to smudge. There you go, a little makeshift pumpkin. Look at that guy. So adorbs. Okay, so 3 fingers down. Woo, 2 more to go. Okay, what is next? Okay, next finger, I am doing the Would You Rather, and I think that's going to be a good one for this. So I'm going to take off the clear coat. I'm going to turn it this way so that it fits my finger. Oops. I want a little more room than that. Okay, take this off, throw it to the side. And then, uno momento, trying to get my cuticle somewhat rounded. Okay. Not far enough. Okay, so I'm going to take this off, move it just a smidge so I can get the excess off, but save the rest for later. Oh no. Okay, and then, so I'm going to gently push this down. I'm going to try to get this under my cuticles like I have been. Okay, so you want to get the whole nail, the whole package. Okay, take off the excess. Yep, that didn't work at all. Patience is a virtue. Okay, again, I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. This is taking way longer because I'm doing something fancy. If you're just doing regular stuff, it does not take as long. Okay. Alright, so just trying to get some of this excess either under my nail or get it off. And again, if you have short nails, using your nail isn't really an option, so use your cuticle tool as best you can. Also, you know, you don't have to use a cuticle tool. If you find something that is better, I would love to know, so definitely let me know. So the reason I'm trying to leave some under my nail is so it cures overnight, and then I'm gonna file the excess off in the morning. That's the plan. Okay, so I have my green. Okay. Oh look, I smudged my pumpkin. Talk about letting it dry. Cheese and crackers. Giant great. Okay, now try to let that dry. Again, let it dry, let it dry. Try to get this under here. Okay, so now I'm going to take some Swiss and Tell, take off the cover, take off this, and put it on the side. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple strips here. Put this off to the side, just like that. Okay. Again, making them straight, not as easy as it looks. Nope, see, that one's still not straight either. Yep, okay, well, getting there. There's another strip. Okay. And see, that's why I did the Chelsea later strips before I started the video, because this is a process. So, but at least I can show you how to make your own strips if you trust your ability to make them straight. It is clearly, you know, somewhat difficult. So, okay. I think I have enough strips to get me by for the moment. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna choose this one. Okay, and I'm going to lay it across here. Okay, I'm gonna get my excess off, throw that to the side, take this part off, okay, so I have one strip there, and then I want a little strip here. Okay, just like that. gonna try to save this strip for later while I try not to ruin my other strips. Okay. Leave that to the side. Okay. Okay, so I have those two. Alright, now I'm going to add a "she'll see you later." Okay, and then that strip is still long, so I'm going to try to use it again. Okay, and so I'm just gonna cut that off a smidge, and then place it here. There we go. Okay. Then I'm gonna take that off. Okay. And then I'm gonna do one right here. Okay. Alrighty. So there is that. Alrighty, now for the thumb, we're gonna do the same thing that I did over here. So I'm going to take the okay, so I'm gonna take the Swiss and Tell. Okay, so for this I want half. That looks about right-ish. We'll see how that goes. Okay, and so I'm going to take this, and I think it's still too big. I think it's just a smidge too big. Okay. If for some reason you misplace it or put it in the wrong spot, you can gently pull it up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. So just be gentle and be patient. And I am almost done with the longest video on the planet, because this is my last finger. And then I will be much faster at the next hand because now I know what I'm doing. It's going great. It's so late, I feel like I have to whisper. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, just trying to get this off and in there correctly. Okay, so using the cuticle pusher to try and get it under my cuticle. You can use the cuticle pusher to kind of stretch it a little bit, but just be careful because it will rip if you know, push it too hard. Okay. Almost there. Okay, there's the top part of the thumb, and then I need the, okay, so I think this is where I'm just gonna go sideways again. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the top, toss it off to the side, take it off there, set it on there. It seems like a very thick piece. Nope. Yep, I think that's my option. Okay. It is what it is. Okay, so now I have this piece on, and I am going to gently remove the excess. So there's that. Put that to the side, save it for later. Okay, there's the green. Hopefully that's straight. And now I'm going to take a she'll see you later. Okay, I'm OCD. I'm gonna try to maybe I'm going to try to trim this so it's even. And I don't think it's possible. Nope, definitely not possible. Okay, choose a different piece basically is what that is telling me. Okay, so I'm going to take this, put it right here. Okay, and then remove the excess, and bam. So basically when you are done, sorry, just a moment. Okay, obviously I'm not done, but I'm gonna do the clear as day on top, but basically that is what this fall nail feel looks like. This mani is from a stylist. This was not my design, but I thought it was really fun and I wanted to share it with you. So thanks for joining me on this longest video on the planet, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good night. Bye.